feels like I'm melting.
Calaglia was pretty hot, but at least the air there was dry. Out here, it feels like I'm trying to walk through thick soup.
I can hardly breathe, it's so stuffy. And don't get me started on the insects. You hanging in there, Hoodle?
It's brutal, all right. I can feel my energy being drained away just by walking. All this vegetation makes it hard to keep an eye out. Keep your wits about you, everyone. And watch you don't keel over while you're at it.
What's needed at times like these is a relaxing hot spring. That would soon help us adjust.
And where do you expect us to find one of those?
What about you, Alphen? All that gear, and you hardly seem to be breaking a sweat.
Yeah, I guess when you've lived a life devoid of pain for as long as I have, even feeling hot and bothered can be a welcome change.
Well, lucky you, I guess. Just don't expect us to carry you when you pass out.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
I'll tear you apart!
Can you take it? Shine, radiant light, force of regeneration.
If they rush you, you gotta jump for cover, okay?
Regeneration.
Raging cascade!
Ready to go!
Charge up that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Dragon Swarm! Take this! In a vine? I'm not done!
More where that came from!
Armor won't save you! Dragon Swarm! This one's all mine! Dragon Shout! Rising Falcon! Dragon Swarm! Benediction light. Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Shine! Radiant
Double
light!
Demon
Fang! Regeneration! Regenerate!
Now!
Stardust!
I'll be saving this one!
Rising Falcon! Storm! Dragon Swarm!
Raging
Darling! In an instant! Impact Block!
Small, but a victory nonetheless. We have a long way yet to go.
Shine! Radiant light! Demon Fang! Force of regeneration!
Hand
I really
Feel.
Rising Falcon! You picked the wrong fight!
More where that came
Dragon Swarm!
These fists has got your name on them!
Dragon Swarm!
Not in your dreams!
I'm on it! Ready and elusive deity! Rising Falcon! Can you take it?
Eat this!
Dragon Swarm! Benediction
I'll
light.
stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara!
Dragon Shout!
The earth throbs in pain.
Catapult! Dragon Swarm! Shine! Radiant light! Force of regeneration! Regenerate! Storm! Now I'm in Double Demon!
Now!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! No further!
Here goes!
Dragon
More where
Shout!
that came from! Light
Double Demon Fang!
Denied!
Eat this! Dragon
I'm
Swarm!
being thirst!
Shine! Radiant light! Force
Now!
of regeneration!
Demons descend!
Flashing Fang!
My exploits are bearing fruit.
All we have to do is get rid of that thing, right? It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Force of regeneration! Regenerate! Demon Fang!
Raging
Another incantation ruined.
Down on the
My astral energy!
Simian pests.
I shall feel you where you stand. You picked the
I'll
wrong
be-
fight!
Here goes!
Dragon
Tempest
Swarm!
World! More where that came from! Celestial
Radiant light! Flaming Thrust! Regenerate! Regenerate! Damn it!
It's
Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Demon Fang!
Tempest World!
First attack! Dragon Swarm!
Rip it! Anything in armor is all mine! Armor won't save now!
I'm ready! Darling! In an instant! Impact Block!
I I felt better, that's for sure.
Man, this place is thick with foliage.
I know. It feels like we're going to be swallowed up by all these plants if we stay in here.
Indeed. I much prefer the forests in Menancia myself.
No.
Courteous, aren't you?
You see what happened there as you crossed me? Shouldn't have done that.
Take to the fray.
Be prepared to free from regret.
Eat this! Catapult! Tempting! This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's
Radiant
for.
light!
Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Lightning orb!
You picked the wrong fight!
Lightning condemned!
Dragon! Down on the ground! Rising Falcon!
Elusive deity.
Dragon Swarm! I'm ready! Can't move!
Forgive me. This is my fault.
My reach is even wider.
Nothing gets by me.
From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with love. Resuscitation. Benediction
Not
light.
done yet!
Shine. Radiant light. Force of
Dragon
regeneration.
Swarm.
No arts are being interrupted. Ready and
Dragon Swarm!
Allow me to help you. What?
Swallowed it!
I am not beyond fury.
Double Demon Fang! Rising
From beyond,
Dragon Swarm!
imbue this vanquished soul with light.
Great! Next!
Resuscitation. On your knees.
Still got some fight left in me.
You require a what?
Double Demon Fang!
Stalagmite.
Double Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Heal.
There's always room for improvement. What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Made it through another day.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little?
You're still awake?
I've always been something of a night owl. Ever since back when I was someone's property. Turning in for the night only made the next day come quicker. I wasn't in any great rush.
Sorry.
What about yourself? Care to share something from before I knew you? You were part of a mage clan, right? Must have been handy being able to rely on magic for everything.
Hardly. In fact, not at all. Magic's not so special when you're not allowed to use it. Always scared of who might be watching?
Right. Sorry about that. I guess I've read too many fairy tales.
We were still made to study it every day. It doesn't make any sense if you think about it, studying the very thing you're being persecuted for. But that's what we did, just like our parents and their parents before them. Honestly, I don't even know how far back it goes.
If memory serves, mages have been the stuff of legend for ages. Even as far back as 3 centuries ago, they were myths. Your people were persecuted even before the Renans got here.
Yeah, the more I think about it, the less it makes sense, though. I mean, it was astral arts that let the Renans dominate Dana, right? Why didn't mages end up being the rulers of Dana, then?
Maybe they tried, but they just didn't have the numbers. Or maybe domination just wasn't something they were interested in. Have you ever considered it might have been something like that?
I guess I haven't.
I wonder why magic alone attracted the attention it did. Swords can be just as lethal in the right hands. Why not ban them?
My best guess? Swordsmanship can be learned by anyone. Magic's more of an exclusive club.
So, you either have the gift or you don't. When something's not easily obtainable, it's hard to comprehend. People are scared of what they don't understand. And fear leads to persecution. So the problem's not magic. It could just as easily have been anything.
Yeah. I'm counting on you, Alphen. I want to go back to bed.
Is that the Zoogle we were told to dispatch?
No backing down! Down on the ground! No further! Dragon form!
Here goes!
Catapult!
Are those horns even natural?
In the groove! Be still!
Lightning condensed!
Captivity! You picked the wrong fight!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Form! Yeah! And the trouble is to me! Catapult! Sword Lane Alpha! Here I come! Now! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! On your knees! Dragon Form!
Light Astral!
Eagle Assault!
I'm ready for the next battle.
No backing down! Down on
Malevolent!
Dragon Swarm! Eat this!
Wind Astral!
Elusive deity!
Dance in the wind! Complicated!
I can carve through armor! Throbs in pain. Captivity! First strike! Now I'm in the groove! Dragon Swarm! Do it! Totally! In an instant! Impact Block! Dragon Swarm! Shine! Radiant Light! Force of regeneration! It's time! Regenerate! Double Demon Fang! Allow me to help you! I'm just getting started! Can you take it? Dazzle!
More for the
Face you! Shine! Radiant Light! Force of regeneration! Regenerate! Rising Falcon! No escape! Great!
Raging
Max!
Cascade!
Tectonic Punch! You picked the wrong fight! Dragon
Sword!
Sword! Totally! In an instant! Impact Block!
Step back. This one's all law.
What's this thing?
Okay.
Okay. Yes!
What?
Really? Dohalim. Dohalim, I'm going to look into some seasonal fishing spots.
By all means.
Leave the preparations to me as well. I'll bring the rods. Would you prefer your fish served grilled or raw?
I'll trust your judgment, Kisara.
Ho, 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 ho!
You're saying we should check the owl forest?
There.
Gotta break through!
Pieces!
Double Demon Fang!
Negative gate!
Double Demon Fang!
I'm on it!
Tear! Try harder! Now! You're mine! Dazzle!
Lightning orb!
Rising Falcon! It's over!
This one keeps
Charging us!
That's what my shield's
No
for.
further!
Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
I'll be here
Dragon Form!
Eagle fly!
Take this!
Darkness! Negative gate! Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite! Shouldn't have messed with me!
Sword Rain Alpha!
I'm ready! All yours, Kisara!
First strike!
Wind after hurricane!
It's on!
In the wind!
Everlasting
Sleep now.
Negative gate!
I'll be
Double
taking
Demon
this one.
Fang! Do it! Totally! In an instant! Impact Claw!
Looks like we won.
Hey, what do you think about that spot?
Good idea. I'll go for that one. All right. Well, it's not bad, per se.
Nice work!
Okay, change of plans. Nothing's biting. Hup. All right, once more from the top. Hup. Time to try a different spot. Time to try a different spot. Okay, change of plans.
Coming through. Double Demon Fang! Rising Falcon!
Force of regeneration!
Sword Rain Alpha! Dragon Swarm! Eat dirt!
Here goes!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara!
Dragon Swarm!
Tempest Wall!
Take this! Double Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Light Astral Energy! Lightning Condemn! Thunder Blade!
Double Demon Fang!
Steel Force!
Denied!
Dragon Swarm!
Raging Cascade!
Double Demon Fang!
Spread! Dance in the wind!
Double
now.
Demon Fang!
Shine!
More for
Radiant
the
light!
sunlight.
Force of regeneration! Regenerate!
Double Demon Fang!
Now!
I owe you one. I can feel my power growing! An opponent like this should be easy. Double Demon Fang!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
I'm on it! Rip and tear!
Dragon Swarm!
really owe you one.
All ready to go!
Here and now! Rip and tear!
Rising Falcon!
Bullseye! Lightning Condemn!
Take this!
Dragon Swarm!
Thunder Blade!
Now you see what I can do!
Block!
Demons descend!
Flashing fang! Shine, radiant light! Rising focus!
Light.
Arctic
Heal,
waterfall!
thanks.
Freeze lancer!
Lower it.
Dance in the wind! Not in your dreams!
Another incantation.
Now I'm
ruined.
real mad! Rising
Shine,
focus!
radiant light!
Force of
You're mine!
This world!
Strike!
Regenerate!
Raging
Dragon
storm!
You're mine!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Benediction
Dragon
light.
form!
I'm ready!
Look sharp!
Lightning tiger blade!
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
What's up?
Once we get to the mountain, the terrain won't be easy. We should rest up here before pressing on.
But what about Shion? She's waiting for us.
All the more reason to conserve our energy.
Huh?
It's not only the mountain. Hard though that may be, it's a pittance compared to what follows. Namely Volron. We wear ourselves out now, or worse still, get injured. We might as well show up gift-wrapped. Right, Kisara?
That's right. Besides, Alphen still hasn't fully recuperated yet.
I'm fine. Don't stop on my account.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, it's me who wants to take a rest for a while. Does that suit you better?
A little bit.
So, Alphen, 300 years, huh? Care to share the secret to such a long and healthy life?
I wish I knew. Once I left Lenegis, the next thing I remember is waking up in Calaglia. Everything in between is a blank.
You mean there are still gaps in your memory?
I've heard of starships with devices that can stave off imminent death by putting their passenger into a deep sleep. They're usually only intended as a temporary solution, until proper treatment for an ailment or injury can be obtained.
You think he might have been asleep in that starship for 300 years? But why? What would be the point?
Might this Naori have had a hand in it?
What do you mean?
If she's Renin like you say she is, she would have understood how to operate the starship better than yourself.
You're saying she deliberately put me to sleep for 300 years?
Dohalim, that's a bit of a leap.
Forgive me, I spoke out of turn. I'm merely thinking aloud, that's all. Shion and the maiden Naori. After 300 years, it's not unreasonable to suspect they may be related. Shion is nearly the perfect image of her, yes? She also just so happens to be connected to you. Is it merely a coincidence?
Like I've told you 1,000,000 times already, I wouldn't know.
Well, if you're absolutely certain that it couldn't have been Naori, then I guess I must have been mistaken. Complicated machinery can sometimes break down or have failures. Sorry for being presumptuous.
Hold on a sec. Alphen, you said the mask was to placate you, right? To keep your guilt and rage in check? And you were wearing it the whole time you were asleep, right?
I guess I must have been.
So that's 300 years you were wearing it. It's just a hunch, but do you think that the mask might be...
The reason he lost all his memories?
All but a select few strong ones, so deeply ingrained in his psyche that he saw them in the form of dreams. It's not completely out of the question.
In which case, maybe it was the mask numbing his sense of pain, too.
It's certainly possible. As for how, I wouldn't know, but the dampening effect on his psyche could have manifested itself physically as well.
I'm sorry for snapping at you back there. It's thanks to you that I feel like that we're finally getting somewhere with all this.
No apologies necessary. Reading others' feelings has never been my strong suit.
So he finally admits it.
I really hope Shion's okay.
I get why you're concerned. But if you don't rest when you can, you're going to regret it.
She's right. We need our rest to conserve our strength.
Alone. I'm all alone.
Let's go. We don't want to keep Shion waiting.
I always hear you muttering to yourself whenever we're in battle. So, just what are you saying?
Why do you want to know? Does it bother you or something?
Not really. It's just the way you talk is sometimes kind of creepy. So I was wondering if you vent your frustration through your magic. Are you yelling, "You stupid jerk," or something like that to pump yourself up?
What? No, that's not what's happening during my incantations. I'm just focused, so I match my tone to fit the mood of whatever I'm trying to invoke.
Invoke?
How do I put it? Basically, the elemental astral energy behind each art, I guess.
Astral energy? Hold on, are you saying you can talk to astral energy?
Not exactly. But if I put emotion into what I say, it's easier for me to properly cast my arts. That makes sense?
Kind of. Okay, so if you can talk to astral energy, then you can ask it to, like, predict the weather or find secret treasure?
Wait, you don't really think that, do you?
Or you can ask it to send down lightning to where there's bad guys lurking and...
May lightning condemn those who bear false! Thunderblade!
Ah, what are you doing? You almost fried me with that!
I just asked the astral energy to send down lightning where there were annoying boys.
I don't know what to do. Things can't go on like this.
What do you mean?
Ah! Oh, it's you, Rinwell.
You were talking about me, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. I've just been thinking about some things.
Really? How unusual.
Cut it out. I'm being serious here.
Sorry.
I was thinking about... You know how I used to work for Ganabelt back when I was in Cislodia?
Yeah, of course. You were brought in after the Snake Eyes killed your friends, right? I mean, you had to.
Right. I used to have nightmares about it when I fell asleep. But lately, that's been happening a lot less. I don't know how to feel about that.
That's a good thing, isn't it? You should be happy.
Yeah, but... I did a lot of terrible things back then. And I'm scared I'm starting to forget what I did.
Okay, so let me just get all of this straight. You think you'll forget everything if you stop having those nightmares? Why?
Because... You know me. I'm freaking stupid.
But it sure doesn't sound to me like you've forgotten.
Well, yeah, but still.
I don't think those nightmares going away means you've forgotten. Maybe it's a sign that you've come to terms with what you did.
Come to terms? You mean like Alphen with his past? You think that's what's happening?
Yeah, I do. You're pretty amazing, Law.
I am?
Yeah. Not all of us have figured out how to accept our pasts. Least of all, me.
Rinwell.